This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon and welcome back. Good evening, I should say, and welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion here on the channel today. And you know what? It ain't my day to be having a day. It is Mr. Patrick from the Oilers Fanatic friends. If you tuned into his video earlier, a lot of you already have. You saw that he was very close to that 5,000 subscriber mark, and I'm going to say my editing skills, they ain't so pretty, so there ain't going to be something awesome like Patrick did for my 10,000, but I'm going to tell you, I have waited a long dang time for this, okay? This is something I have had marked on the calendar pretty much since Patrick over at the Oilers Fanatic hit 4,000, is it was a big time push year for both of us, really cashing in on how big of a year it was from the Edmonton Oilers. And you know what? It was a letdown at the end of the year, but you guys still came through within the calendar year of 2023 to deliver Patrick that 5,000 subscriber mark. And I just want to say to Patrick himself, because I know he'll be watching this one right here, congratulations, my man. I am so dang proud of you because, friends, you don't really know the background too well if you're just new to the channel, but way back in 2021, I kind of reached a breaking point with YouTube, said I was done, that was it, that was all. And then Patrick had someone near and dear to him just a few weeks, months later say, hey, you know what? You like talking about the Oilers so much. Why don't you do that on YouTube? And he started up, and we all know, right? If you've watched Patrick's stuff from the beginning, where it started to where it is now, it's come a long dang way. We've done a lot of crazy things together now, gone to a couple games, and really had a lot of fun. And you kind of love the product that he's got now because it is just so awesome to see a guy that came in after I left the space, and I could not be more proud of what he has done with coming into this space and being a part of this crazy awesome Oilers fandom we have here on YouTube, because you know what? It is so nice to have someone to bounce ideas off of, someone to talk to when, you know, like things get tough, just as an Oilers fan, right? Somebody who, as an Oilers fan, gets the headspace I'm in, because he's doing the same thing I am, coming on camera, talking in front of all you, and literally sitting back and trying to discuss the news of the day while also really hurting the fact that we're on a 6-game losing streak or something stupid, right? It's fan first, YouTube second, and it's just so awesome to see him getting rewarded for what has been an absolutely amazing effort over the past several years now. That seems crazy to say, honestly, but yeah, no, it's fantastic to see Patrick stepping up, and obviously too, we all know, if you know the history of the Oilers Fanatic, that last summer, the Jack Campbell free agency draft spot was an absolutely crazy time for Patrick and his channel, and I'm really hoping nothing more but the same this time around. Obviously, I think both him and I could look at the Connor Brown news the past 2-3 days and really say, you know what? We got a similar situation to Jack Campbell happening with Connor Brown, and that's where I want to launch pad into today's actual video content in terms of the Oilers. But it's just fantastic to see just this milestone get hit now and let the silly season begin. So, Patrick, congratulations. So well deserved, and of course, very well earned on 5,000 subscribers, my man. It was a classic scatterbrain rant, but I definitely must say it is just, that's the energy I got for this. This is something I've waited a long dang time for, and it gets to happen on a drizzly, sunny, weird Wednesday night before everything gets silly next Wednesday, the 28th, for the NHL draft's first round. All right, into the real news of the day. Well, friends, it is kind of one of those developing stories. I talked about it 5 seconds ago. Connor Brown will be our Jack Campbell this summer, and I think it's kind of something even Patrick said himself. Yeah, you know what? It pretty much looks like Connor Brown's going to be like the guy that we just walk right onto the team like Jack Campbell did last summer. But, you know, Frank Saravelli today had to mention, yeah, well, the Oilers aren't going to be Connor Brown's only offer, and Connor Brown's going to be giving up money to go to Edmonton. Is that going to work out? Well, friends, he wants to win a Stanley Cup with Connor McDavid. That's something we talked about yesterday. So I must say, I think that Connor Brown, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have put that thumbnail together to clickbait it the way I did last night if I don't believe Connor Brown will be an Edmonton Oiler come July 1st. And I think, too, the other side is I'm not as stoked maybe as most Oilers fans about Connor Brown, because I was talking to Patrick about this one. Like I said, we go back and forth quite a bit. about how I really don't feel like Connor Brown's going to be the answer because just prior history, right? Toby Reeder was supposed to be an answer. Dominic Cahoon was supposed to be the answer, right? You kind of think along the lines here. You know where I'm going. Right now, we're going to bring in Connor McDavid's junior buddy, and he's going to be the answer. Well, counterpoint from Patrick. Connor Brown is much better than those two previous players I just listed in terms of his NHL career. And I think, too, you guys over there just watching the content last night talking about Connor Brown, I think a lot of comments that came in, and I'm just seeing a lot of spatial stuff in Oilers land, is Connor Brown is an exciting player. Connor Brown, at the price we'd be paying for him, is an upgrade on Kyler Yamamoto. And I think anyone that can score goals on the right wing position in the top six is going to be an upgrade on Kyler Yamamoto. So I might not be the most stoked about Connor Brown, but hey, I'll buy into the hype. You know what? I'll buy into the hype because I would love to, on gut instinct, been wrong about Connor Brown, and that would be nothing more than exciting. But other than that, there's really not much else to say about the Oilers today other than just quickly covering off the fact that the draft is now 1 week away. And this is something I wanted to talk about in a different video, but I'll just throw it in here because it might as well just be what it is. And to be honest with you, if we have a second round pick, 56th overall, I'm thinking you're tired of hearing that overall number. 56, we've heard it, wow, for a long time already. But yeah, I must say, I don't know what the Oilers are going to do here. I think there's been talk that they're trading the pick. There's been talk that they're trading down. There's been talk all around. I think because of where that pick is, right, that is just about the 24th overall pick in the second round, right, 24th in the second round, 56th overall. You have to draft with it just because it is this draft. And B2, you just need to make a top tier selection in this draft, a top 60 selection, or you're going to be in trouble. I don't see the Oilers trading for a first round pick. Obviously, I don't think any team's parting with a first round pick this year. And right, it's tough. It's tough to really say what the Edmonton Oilers are going to do with that 56th overall because the cupboards are pretty bare down in the lower rounds. And right, the Oilers aren't going to do much substantial with the lower rounds. We kind of have those guys in place already in the organization. So I really think, in my opinion, you're going to trade down, not significantly, probably from 56th down to 61st, 62nd, right? Somewhere in that very late second round, pick up a fourth, pick up maybe a late third, something to do here in this draft where you take advantage of a team that wants a guy at 56 and he's still available and they need him right now. And we can just do our thing and go out there and pick up an extra draft pick. That's kind of my feeling on it. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I guess that's more or less what I should say. It's not my feeling. It's more what I'm hoping for, what I want the Oilers to do with the second round pick. I still want to select in the second round, but I want them to trade down. I want them to get another piece of draft capital, even if it is to trade down on that pick and get 2 more draft picks. I would like to see the Oilers maybe materialize something out of desperation from another team and really just try and gather something up. So I wanted to wrap that up in a whole video, but screw it, we'll do it live here in this one and just have done it this way. So friends, it's a milestone day here in the Oilers fan community as Patrick with the Oilers Fanatic hits 5,000 subscribers. And now we're a week away from silly season getting fully underway on June 28th. Friends, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I got to make a phone call here and congratulate Mr. Patrick on his milestone tonight. I am up on out of here.